Alright, here we go into Koroneko versus CrazyMage. This is a round 2 fight, just like the last one we saw. Pretty much every round 1 fight has been, just giving away free wins, considering half of the opponent or half the contestants have shown up, but the other half that they didn't show up. So no worries, we'll give away free wins, to the people that definitely earn it by showing up. So cool. So into this one we got Koroneko sporting the Oil Rogue versus CrazyMage Demon Warlock, and CrazyMage was one of the people who vouched to change up his deck going into this double elimination bracket. So I already took a look at CrazyMage. Let me just double check that Koroneko is sporting the. Actually, Koroneko also chose to change up it. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So this is these guys both changed up their decks from Barrel Brawl, and this is exactly what they have submitted to me anyway. So Koroneko opening up with a nice backstab. Sometimes using a backstab on a minion like that isn't the best, but he did it, and he definitely knows exactly what he's doing. Oh, hey, I got a nice surprise. Koroneko was one of Koroneko was one of the members that he fought in the ESL Legendary Series tonight, or actually I think it was yesterday, and he actually got first place in his group, beating people like Life Coach and some other hugely talented players, but necessarily not known. So I actually pulled his picture from the ESL website, and I have it there. So we're gonna have that for him as a special treat for him winning his group, and he's gonna fight again on Sunday. So if you want to watch Koroneko pretty much establish himself as one of the best players in the world, go and watch him on ESL. That's like one of the biggest tournaments in the world, beyond, maybe just below BlizzCon, but obviously, that's a thing. But so Koroneko obviously has some nice flair right now, and CrazyMage is trying to catch up with him. Hopefully CrazyMage can do some awesome work, and he gets him Mal'Ganis. Nice, and that's going to juice up his Mistress of Pain. So that's going to be huge. He even gets a free life tap, basically. Still sitting at 26 life. Now that Mistress of Pain looks so juicy. Now how does Koroneko deal with this? Throw both his minions in, will kill it. Is there a better way? I guess he could do something with Blade Flurry and Deadly Poison, but maybe it's not the best time to do that, considering you won't get any base damage done if you do that. So maybe just throwing in your 2 minions would be the most viable. It looks like that's what he's gonna do. It looks like set up a heal bot. Oh no. Yeah, just dagger up. Oh, he's actually gonna use his face. Yeah, wow. So the base is gonna take 9 damage. He's gonna coin out a shade. Nice. Okay, so this works. That means the Mistress of Pain won't get really anything done beyond the 1 heal if you just attack for face. But CrazyMage has 6 mana to do quite a bit with. He probably wants to do Dr. Boom. I'm not sure if he wants to. What could he do? He has 2 heal bots, so he might be forced to play that out here. I guess he could do a tap, egg. He could do a Lotheb as well. He could even juice up his Mistress of Pain a little bit with Power Overwhelming. Kill the Shrinkmeister. Yeah, I would suspect something, but well, I mean, that's his options. I just kind of gave them to you. I don't, suspect exactly. Okay, so it looks like he's gonna go with the Lotheb. And does that mean Power Overwhelming in addition? No, just going for the attack to face. Heal up a bit. Ooh, Edwin. So Koroneko is sporting an Edwin. Edwin is a card that sadly we don't see enough of, to be honest. Looks like he's going to. Okay. Interesting. Huh, okay. I'm kind of wondering how did the Lotheb die? Lotheb had 5 health, the Shrinkmeister attacked it for 3. How did... Okay, but where did his face damage go? Anyway, whatever. Somehow the Lotheb died, and I didn't quite catch how it happened. So CrazyMage is able to develop a Dr. Boom, but there's a Blade Flurry but no weapon enhancements, so we might see, actually, Koroneko has kind of an interesting situation right here. Is he just, wow, so he's just gonna trade his minions. Looks like he wants to get his Shade to maybe absorb one Boombot. And he doesn't quite get it. But he does kill the, Dr. Boom. Wonder if anyone else is confused about how that Lothab actually died. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to take a look at the recording. That seems really weird. Why didn't I understand why that guy didn't die? Anyway, Nerubian Egg goes down, and does that mean... So, BGH, that means that Edwin could have potentially free reign to kind of do whatever he wants. Koroneko kind of needs some weapon enhancements here. He has the preps. Okay, so Lothab's not going to be any help. Does he just throw down an Edwin for 4-4? Considering... he might do like a 6-6. Might waste a prep on it. Yeah, he's gonna just waste a prep, throw down Edwin for 6-6. Ooh, an 8-8. I like it. So he does use a Blade Flurry for 2 damage, considering he had the Azure Drake on the field for the extra spell damage. Okay, so what can CrazyMage do about the Edwin? Probably not much, considering he threw down the BGH. I think that he's probably going to do like a Power Overwhelming and Nerubian Egg attack. That would be really slick. But does he also want a Shadow Flame with that? He's going to start with a tap.
My shield for Argus.
Okay, yeah, it looks like he's going to Power Overwhelming the girl and just kill him. Wow. Okay, so CrazyMage. All right, CrazyMage takes game 1, and then so actually we'll just chill here. Hold on your britches, everybody. Okay, there we go. In the game number 2, CrazyMage took game 1 with a very unexpected lethal. He used a lot of his burst, but you know, that was actually really slick. I didn't quite see that coming, but you know, he knows his deck a lot better than I do. Koroneko hopefully can get a nice comeback here. Obviously, Koroneko is starting to become one of the best players in the world, considering his run in the ESL Legendary Series earlier today. So, we'll see exactly what he can do here against CrazyMage's Demon Warlock. Decent hand for both players, I would say. This 7 agent looks really nice. The Abyss is decent. He would probably want some preps and stuff in there. And then CrazyMage hand, he'd probably want some Void Callers in there. Maybe some Mistress of Pain and stuff in there. Just some lower tier minions. Take it nice and slow, so tap on turn 2. Now, Koroneko on turn 3. What does he basically do? I'm not really sure. He might just... So he's going to throw down a naked SS7 agent. And CrazyMage is actually going to tap on 3, so... He gets a nice Void Caller out of that, so he's going to throw that down. Go to face with his other Void Caller. Ooh, CrazyMage gets a Shade. Gonna play that out. Gives him a nice turn 5 play. And hopefully the Shade won't die here too. And I don't think there is any AoE. Yeah, nothing just quite yet. So we might do like a coin sludge belcher. That would enter the board quite nicely. I'm not sure if he has any like mortal coils in this deck to actually finish off the S7 agent, which it does actually trade into the void color. So he does get the coin sludge belcher. One by one, these void colors are gonna dominate. Okay, so interesting. The prep could be used here to be potentially used with the Abyss to take out the sludge belcher. Considering an Azuric would juice up to 5, and that would work really slick in my mind at least. You would clear the board, but you would have to unveil your shade. But against a demon warlock, I don't think that's even too big of a deal. Yeah, so it looks like he's gonna go for that prep Abyss. And then does he unveil his shade to actually finish off this board? I think it would be smart. Okay, yeah, he's gonna go for it. So CrazyMage has the power of overwhelming, but he has no like shadow flame. So on turn 5, maybe just a Lotheb. Yeah, he doesn't really have any reactive way to deal with this board. And Lotheb does, you know, set him up decently. Blocks out a lot of the stuff that the koroneko can do. Looks like koroneko's just gonna run his face into it, which is solid. He shouldn't be worried about too much burst, but yet last turn or last game he was bursted down, so that is something that he probably has to consider a little bit better. Alright, so CrazyMage going into turn 6. Spells are blocked out, but he's not really too concerned about spells, so he could go probably a combination of like egg, maybe like a heal bot in there. I'm not really sure. Obviously, whatever he does throw down will just pretty much die to the board. Now, as far as lethal, he's gonna tap. So Koroneko does have 12 damage on board, and okay, is that lethal? He's gonna deadly a 7 agent kill him, isn't he? Oh my god, that's lethal. Alright, remember boys, this is a best of 3. These guys are basically tied up. Yeah, perfect lethal, nice. Okay, so we're just gonna chill, let these guys load for the next game. They have to use the exact same decks, exact same scenario, so just hold on a sec. Actually, let's take a look at the bracket while we chill. That's the bracket. We're going into Koroneko versus CrazyMage. Obviously, that thing is tied up right now, and we'll update as much as we can. But yep, here we go. The game is up.
Your soul shall be mine.
Watch your back.
And remember, the reason that we have Koroneko's little picture there is because he took first place in his group earlier today, in the ESL Legendary Series, and the people in his group were actually people like Life Coach and stuff, and he actually, I think, 3-0'd Life Coach in the process. So Koroneko is becoming definitely one of the hugest heavy hitters in the world. Life Coach is considered one of the best players in the world considering the Gosu Gamers ranking. If you go to gosugamers.net and look at the Hearthstone section, along with the power rankings that they have for each player, it's fairly accurate. They track a lot of different tournaments, a lot of the major tournaments, and currently Life Coach is on top of the points in the whole world, and Koroneko took out Life Coach. So that's kind of why we're doing the little tribute to Koroneko right here with that little portrait. But going into this game, interesting start. Arcane Golem, wow, CrazyMage is having some bursty fun right here. But obviously was excuse me. We saw a lot of bursts from Koroneko again last game, so these guys are probably going to fight for board control and probably kill their opponents from like 15 health or lower. That's standard for the rogue, but it's kind of weird to see that from the warlock, but obviously the arcane golem makes that possible. So coining out the Shredder, hella strong, trades very well. CrazyMage getting the Shadow Flame that he desperately needed last turn, but hopefully we'll see some nice action this time. So it looks like he's going to set up an egg after life tapping. That's going to give him some nice Argus targets. He doesn't have a nice Argus turn, but you know, always having the targets on board in case of Blade Flurry is always really nice. Alright, now Koroneko looks like he's gonna start with a fan of knives just to cycle. Is he gonna sap? Okay, so he's gonna deadly poison, and that allows Shredder to actually attack face. And considering, I don't think he's worried too much about Molten Giants. He hasn't seen any Molten Giants in the past 2 games. So he's probably feeling comfortable just going for face. Now we do have to kind of start calculating lethal soon, considering we see an Abyss and a Sharp Souled Oil in the hand for Koroneko. So he's rather close, he just probably needs a prep to actually get all that stuff off in one turn. CrazyMage can do a lot of defenses. He has Lotheb and he has Sludge Belcher. So he can block out a lot. Looks like he's going... Oh, interesting. He's going to take out the Shredder here and summon his 4/4. Nice, that works well. Okay, so Koroneko doesn't have the preps, and he's kind of blocked out by the taunt. So this turn, maybe just start cycling with Azure Drake, even though the Azure Drake will just die to the board, but you know, it absorbs some damage and whatnot.
I wonder.
Alright, other plays that he could go for, I guess, is he might be tempted to sap the Abusive Sergeant, but it's not a big target. It's not, it has a really good battle cry effect, so it's not necessarily the best sap target. You know there's bigger stuff in this deck. We haven't seen any nice Void Caller summons, but he chooses just to go with the cycle. Now how does he trade here? He's going to throw his face into that guy, and the Goblin Autobarber is just going to go for face. So he's trying to get lethal here, considering he has the Abyss and the Sharp Souled Oil. And I guess he's forcing CrazyMage to do the trading for him, while he just continues to attack face. Now, as far as CrazyMage's turn, I would think that a Sludge Belcher would be involved in that, but beyond that, he has a Mortal Coil, but he can't get any good trades to actually set the Mortal Coil into a card draw mechanic. So he's just gonna, I guess, trade the board and then slap a Sludge Belcher, I guess, and that does work out. Or maybe a Lotheb seems a little bit more favorable, considering it has more power and just kind of blocks out the rogue a little bit better. He decides to go with the Sludge Belcher. Now, oh, okay, so the prep does come in hand. So Shredder's gonna go on field, a sap even comes out, and that means that the Shredder is basically setting up for a Sharp Souled Oil target, and that means lethal, boys. That means lethal quite well. Let me answer Terry's question real fast. And looks like CrazyMage is just gonna throw down another Sludge Belcher and silence. Yeah, he's gonna silence the Shredder. I mean Shade. And so Phantom Knives does go down. That might set up a really cool Edwin. We have no BGH in sight for CrazyMage, so the Edwin might go and answer just like it did last game. And Edwin is gonna go with the Vis, try to keep his Shredder alive just to be the target that it needs to be for the Sharp Sword Oil here soon. He has 2 Visses, obviously he can feel free to use them. Oh, nice! He's actually gonna play his Edwin at 6-6 rather than an 8-8, just to play around the BGH. So he saw it played last game, so he knows exactly what's going on, and that's so strong. Shadow Flame might be able to do some work here. He has, I guess he could do Shadow Flame on the Arcane Golem, but that doesn't even kill Edwin. Even with the help from the Mortal Coil, still 1 damage off, so we might do a anti-kill bot here. Alotheb would also save him, probably from lethal.
So many possibilities.
So he's going to start with the tap. That probably means that he's going to throw down the Lotheb. So he does get the Power Overwhelming just for the potential of the Arcane Golem a little bit later in combination, you know, with an attack and plus a Shadow Flame. Probably is going to be possible. So he chooses to, rather than the Lotheb, set up a heal bot. Now, is this lethal? We would have to somehow combo in both the Vis and the Sharp Sword Oil, or we might just do a Vis to combo. Okay, so if it does that, a Vis for 2, Sharp Sword Oil is going to be basically 6 damage. So we're up to 8. The board has 10, so he's 18. So it looks like he's 5 short. So we might just see a Dr. Boom here just to develop the board really nicely. Yeah, and that's what he goes for. Nice. And just takes care of the heal bot with his Shredder. Doesn't want any Power Overwhelming Shadow Flame to come down. But we could see that right now with the help of the Arcane Golem. So I would suspect that would be the play. It would be kind of interesting. He would maybe just go for face for the Arcane Golem. And it would be just up to 8 attack. So do a hell lot of damage to the board and to the face.
So many possibilities. Almost out of time. I wonder.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the only play, so I think he has to go for it. We'll see Arcane Golem juiced up to 8 attack, go for face, and then probably Shadow Flame. And Boombots do hit for 4, so average result, I guess. Average result for the Boombots. So double Sharp Sword Oil, he just needs a minion to stick on board, so looks like he's going to go with both his 5 drops. He might try to save the S7 agent just as an extra 2 damage to face, and this does obviously give lethal on board, considering his hand has so much burst into it. CrazyMage has to play a Lothep here, probably to stay alive. He has another. Let's see, what else could he do? Lotheb. He could do like a Lotheb, or he could do BGH with the Shadow Flame, and then that might allow him to tap if he wanted to, or it might be a little bit too risky to tap, but you know. So Lotheb's probably gonna be nice right here. Ooh, Shadow Flame. Okay then. So CrazyMage is not taking any risks whatsoever.
This guy's toast.
S7 agent is going to come down naked, and he's just going to attack with his face and dagger up, considering his whole hand is spells. And CrazyMage probably knows that now, but oh god, can he deal with this S7 agent that will almost guaranteed to be doubled oiled? Okay. So it looks like Draxus will attack it, put himself down to 12 health. Alright. So CrazyMage is still alive. He has no taunt givers for his Infernals. Koroneko is trying to calculate lethal with what he has. Yeah, so each thing would be 3 plus... So he's gonna actually oil up his... Okay. So Koroneko is not gonna take... He's not gonna want to deal with any taunts whatsoever, so he just attacks face here, considering there's no taunts up. Anti-Keelbot's gonna put him back at 15. BGH is gonna actually take care of this guy. So Koroneko is just so close for so long. He just needs one minion to stick, and he just can't get that one minion to stick for the longest time. CrazyMage is playing just amazingly about... Oh my god, there's even a Blade Flurry. Okay, wow. If Koroneko had 2 durability on his weapon, he would probably be fine. But he does not have that luxury. He could start his combo out with the backstab. Interesting, interesting. Rather difficult. Okay, so he's gonna backstab that guy. So that means that we're gonna see a Blade Flurry here. Looks like he's gonna re-dagger, put his oil back up, and he's even gonna Vist the face, put this guy down to quite low, not kill him just yet. So it looks like 3 health, to be honest. Yeah, 3 health. So Koroneko's just a little bit off, but obviously he's out of cards. Now, CrazyMage, what can he do? Oh my god, no taunts, no heals. That's it. I don't know if he can do anything. Ah, damn it. Alright, so it looks like Koroneko is going to actually take this, which is really nice. I mean, great play by him. He's been so close to lethal for a long time. Oh, wow. CrazyMage is even going to kill his Boombot. Try to get Sun Fury Protector to actually taunt up his dude, but he doesn't quite get it. And Koroneko is going to take this. Koroneko just rocking it out. Obviously, we mentioned how good of a player he is earlier. Nice.